I am working in junior game producer at Ruby 7 Studios.
Yes.
I mean, I've always been ever since my childhood, I've always been a huge fan of pop culture, comics, anime, toys, of course. Still, I've got a thing for it, to be honest.
Yeah,
So,
and you are in Nerdzone, aren't you? This is Nerdzone.
yeah, more or less.
There are pretty geeky, nerdy people around here.
Yeah. I mean,
How does that work?
Yeah.
And all this programming and all that sort of stuff, is that something of interest to you? Or has it become...
to a certain point, I do have interest because that's where the entire production happens. I'm like a shepherd who leads the entire team. So I don't sit on I don't sit in one place and code things and bring things into life, but rather I'm the one who gives them an idea of how things should be done, what is the deadline, when it should be,
So you're managing people?
Yeah, basically people management, and also to a certain extent design aspects of the game.
Okay.
Also based on data, we take decisions on how exactly where something should be.
Okay.
Yeah, actually speaking, it is a studio because right from the point of conceptualization till the point of delivery, we deal with everything. We have teams who design, designs game design documents, in short GDD.
Okay.
And then we have people dealing with how the technical feasibility of certain designs and things are. Then we take it all together, put it into one document, send it across to the clients, see how things work for them. Then they get back to us. Then we decide. Then the production starts. Then we follow something called agile methodology. That's where you decide on something, you get a certain part ready, give it out to the quality analysis team. They see how things are working, then they report back to us. So in cycles we do that.
Okay, so you constantly do some quality.
Exactly, we iterate constantly.
Okay.
Because like any other MBA aspirant, right after the point I got into Rajagiri, started my MBA, I was all hyped about getting either into a marketing job or a sales job.
Okay.
But a few months down the lane, I figured that pure marketing job is just a dream.
Yeah.
All you'll get is a hardcore sales job or something related to it.
Yeah.
So, but then again, I stuck to what I was primarily interested in, that is marketing. Of course, I kept myself updated on things like that. Brought myself in, got myself introduced to a lot of related things like digital marketing and things like that. But once the placement season started, the season. Never really came across the kind of companies that I would want to work in, nothing that I could relate myself to.
Okay.
But then one fine day I saw this company coming into the campus for recruitment, so I gave it a shot.
Okay.
And fortunately everything
worked out for the better. So
one thing
for you personally, I mean not for the company, as in for you to conduct your job.
Yeah, definitely. So as far as my role is concerned, one thing which I feel that I've been able to do properly is in terms of people management, because personally I've felt that I've always been good with people, and also I've had people telling me that I'm good. So producer, primarily just two things. One is people management, of course, and another one is managing the entire production line. So whatever happens in production, whether it be technical or artistic or anything that goes into production, you'll be responsible.
And we're talking about a game here.
Yes.
It sounds production could be a movie, or it could be a machine, or it could be a cake, but it's a game, but it's pretty much the same.
It's basically project management, it's just that the name sounds a little more shiny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're basically handling the whole production. So it's like multitasking also, you have to do that. Okay. And
because the industry actually demands people who can multitask when it comes to producers. Because lately, if you look at the criteria provided by certain other companies, competent companies like mobile development companies like Glue, certain companies like Glue, Ubisoft, if you look at the job criteria, you'll see that they want producers who can actually multitask, who can manage people, who can prioritize tasks, who has the ability to understand data and take decisions based on it, who has a certain understanding of how marketing works, even budgeting to a certain extent. And surprisingly, they've even asked for MBAs lately.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much what an MBA is learning how to do, right?
Exactly.
So, But I mean,
definitely it took some time for me to understand that there are a lot of things which I could take from my lessons
yeah.
from MBA and integrate it over here, because I had my minor paper as operations.
Okay.
So this Scrum methodology, this agile things,
Okay.
all those things which are connected to operations.
Okay.
So like I said, it's basically project management. A game called Dota. Dota 2, I don't know when. Okay, anyways, Dota 2 is an online game. Okay, it's a game called MOBA, which comes under the category of MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena.
Okay.
And they conduct tournaments worldwide.
Okay.
Can you guess what the prize pool is for this?
No idea.
For a team of 5 who comes at the top, they get $1.6 billion. That's the kind of money that is involved in gaming. Just gaming, not production or anything, just gaming. I tried my hand at it, but it's a little too complicated for my taste because it involves a lot of strategy, a lot of real-time decision making and things like that. It is indeed very different from the other organizations because we promote, people be open and free here. We encourage people to think out of the box because only then you get creative things out of it, whether it be in terms of business or in terms of art or in terms of technical things, because only if you give out something creative can you turn that into, or rather like we say, can we monetize it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the management term if ever.
End of the day it all comes down to the money.
So but then you guys are having fun making that.
Definitely.
You observe it and you practice it.
To be very honest, I'm not a math person.
Okay, and you still do this?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's common sense and...
Yeah, it involves a lot of numbers. If you are purely going into analytics, yes. Because I joined as an analyst and surprisingly I did very well.
Okay.
I don't know. I can foresee when some, if I'm allotted to, complete something and they're asking for a date, I personally feel I have the ability to foresee something and decide on dates based on that, because I talk to the team. Definitely we have meetings beforehand before we decide the dates and things like that. So I talk to the team, I see what the difficulties are, what can be
understanding of your people,
what cannot be done. So based on that I take decisions, and so far everything has been good. Challenges, I would say it would definitely be the contingent issues that come up, out of the blue. It could be definitely in terms of technical or something. Yeah, it's usually technical. So until that point, you have a huge hand because you get to tell them this is when I want it. You should do it like this. But after that certain point, it's completely out of your hands. You'll have to entirely depend on your tech team.
So that has been a bit of
to nail it down.
Yeah. Have you started gaming more after your job, or have you started?
Yes. I started more because the job demands that.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the job, do you sit and play games?
Yeah. This would probably be the only job where people come and ask you to play more games, so that you understand stuff. Play more games, so that you could get inspired from that particular area. Play more games, so that we could have something like that. And
That is so cool, and then we'll pay you at the end of the month.
I'm not just talking about the play.
Yeah.
It's the part after that, where you have to come up with ideas and prepare documents, pass it on to the client, convince them. Get things back, convince the technical team and get to understand what the feasibility is and what doesn't work, and finally getting it done, getting it approved by QA, understanding all the logical ways in which a certain feature might flow, when certain flow which might not work, so understanding all that. Yeah. Okay, so as a producer, initially when I got to the role, I had absolutely no clue of how the producer role as such works in the industry. So I read up on things related to this, read up on how the producer role works. So what I realized is, as far as I'm concerned, I need a little more experience if I need to go up to the next time. That is a senior producer.
Okay.
And after that, it's the executive producer.
Okay.
So that's like up there.
Okay.
So for me to go from this point, I'll have to have another 2 years of experience maybe, with very solid understanding of the entire production process.
Okay.
As far as our production cycles are concerned, if for an entirely new game is to be brought up, it take a max of 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
But if you take the other games, the hardcore games that you get to play on the consoles and personal computers, those take around 1 to 2 years of production time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because it's huge.
Yeah.
It involves a lot of artwork, a lot of.
I know the artwork of that thing. What is that? The Grand Theft Auto. Those posters are so good.
GTA 5 is huge. Really serious about gaming, and they really feel that they need to have a career in the industry. First thing they need to do is convince their parents.
Okay.
Honestly, because even when I got the job, which is where I got placed from my college, even my parents at the first instance they flinched. A gaming company or MBA college, really. But then I told them this is what I do, analyst. Well, they have things like that within the company, which they do. So, so once they reach that particular point where they have to decide on their career and if they're still interested in this particular scene, I think they should definitely read upon things like that. There are a lot of articles and websites which provides a lot of details on what are the job opportunities available in this. For instance, one particular website is called Kama Sutra.
Okay.
They have a lot of but yes, they have a lot of information on the different job opportunities available in the industry and how things work, how the business works, how the marketing works.
And what are the biggest companies?
As far as India is concerned, the main hubs of where all these production units are Hyderabad, Pune, and Bangalore.
Okay.
Bangalore is where we have the most popular Zynga.
Yeah.
We have Zynga there. In Hyderabad, we have Glue.
Okay.
Ubisoft.
And outside, what are the biggest companies? What are the biggest names?
Outside, we have all the biggest names.
I don't know the names.
Okay. Like I was just coming to it. We have games like Santa Monica. Santa Monica is the company which brought out God of War.
Okay.
Then you have Rockstar Games.
Okay.
You have Naughty Dog.
Okay.
Then you have NetherRealm. NetherRealm is the company which brings out Mortal Kombat series.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are some of the huge companies out there. Then you have Sony, of course.
Okay.
Yes. Sony brings out a lot of titles.
Okay.
People of my age, when I tell them I'm working in a game company as a game producer, like, ooh, shiny. Then they start asking me, what kind of job it is, what are the kind of games that we make.
So there's good social mileage, huh?
Yes, of course.
Nice. But with the elders?
With the elders, it takes,
a little convincing.
it takes a little work to get them to understand. I'm a producer. It's actually flat. It's very flat, to be honest, because even if you have people like product managers and game producers and artists and tech leads, they all follow the same level. If you're supposed to take a decision, you have to take it together. It's not like an upward flow or a downward flow or anything like that.
Okay.
So everything has to be done
together.
Yeah.
And hence promotions are faster? I mean, are you like an exceptionally talented person?
This is not a time to brag about myself, but
you are! Okay.
To put in a very generic manner, it's all based on performance.
Okay, so it does work like that. I mean, people say that it's all based on performance, but then finally they'll be like, finish 2 years of your performance and then we will consider, no, it is actually...
I am the best example.
There you go.
You tricked me into it.
Okay, see, I find the question in a corner where you had to brag about it.
Okay.
So be it. The writings of the wall, Richard's a genius.
Nice to meet
No, I'm not realizing it. Okay. No. No, do you need your singing talent?